So I know all of you guys have been asking, Riggs, how do these points work? A 10 kill chicken dinner, for example, and you get a +8. 10 kills +8. Yet, very next game, let's say you finish in 5th place with 3 kills, yet you get a +15. We're going to explain all that right now. What's going on, guys? This is Riggs and welcome back to another PUBG mobile video. Now guys, we have a big one in store for you today. I'm going to explain to you how the Matchmake Ranking system works, also known as MMR. So if I refer to it as we go on in the video, that's what we're talking about. But before we jump into it, make sure you guys go ahead and drop a like on the video if you want to see more videos like this. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It feels really good, you guys, honestly, to kind of get back to our roots of the channel. What we originally started making when we were covering PUBG Mobile were ranking videos, ranking tips and tricks. So I'm so glad that we're kind of back, back on the grind again, and it feels amazing. Okay, so what exactly is the MMR system? All right, this is a system that is based on probability. So basically, when a match loads up, your survival and your kill rating are added together, right? So you have your survival rating and you have your kill rating, and those are always in those tabs on the right-hand side, when you're looking at your profile. So many people don't know this, but the system automatically generates. They don't tell you where you fall, but everyone is assigned a number in the lobby. All right, we're jumping right into this, you guys. So everyone is assigned a number. So the number one person that is most likely, according to the system, to win the match is going to be ranked number 1. Whereas the lowest rated player in that lobby will be rated number 100. Now, based on these rankings, each player is then assigned a win percentage that directly correlates to how many points they'll gain or lose after the match completion. So basically, first place is obviously chicken dinner. 10th place, you fall in that 90 percentile, so on and so forth. So the reason, to kind of sum everything up, the way that the system places you, let's say you are in a lobby with a bunch of sweats, right? Just crazy sweats. You're like, how do I keep getting these crazy, sweaty, try-hard lobbies? And let's say you're ranked in the pool. Let's say you're ranked 15th. Yet, for example, let's say you win the chicken dinner that match, even though you were nowhere near ranked number 1 compared to all the other players. But survival, remember, and it's always better, survival time is worth 80% of your total points. Kills are only 20%. So also understand that going into this. So you always want to go with survival time over kills. Let's say you win that match, okay? And let's say you win that match with only 3 kills, okay? You get 3 kills, but you end up winning. And then you get, say, a +24, okay? All right, now, next example, let's say you play the very next day, let's say early in the morning, and you get 10 kills and you get a chicken dinner, yet you only get a +9. And all of a sudden, you're taking it to Twitter, you're jumping on Discord, you're adding everyone, you're asking all your friends and family, how is this possible? How can I get less kills but more points? And that all comes down to who you are being matched up against. Now, there is a way to manipulate this system, and the way someone would actually go about doing that, there's one of a few different ways. The number one way for people to play in matches and to get less points is when you're playing during non-peak hours. That is crucial. You have to understand that. Non-peak hours. Now, what is that? For example, let's say I'm in North America. The majority of people that are going to be playing on North America server during the peak hours are going to be later in the afternoon and into the evening. If I play in the morning, say at 5 o'clock in the morning, the likelihood of me being matched up against other players that are at a similar or higher rank than me drastically decreases. Meaning, if I end up winning one of those matches or getting in the top 10, there's a high probability that I'm not going to get a lot of points because I'm going to be ranked higher in those lobbies compared to everyone else. versus if you play during peak hours where the most people are active, playing in the afternoon. And this, of course, is all relative, whether you're playing in EU, whether you're playing on the Asia server, North America, so on and so forth, South America. If you're playing during peak hours, you will end up getting more points because you're going to have more people at the same rank as you in this MMR system, the Matchmake Ranking system, or even placed higher than you, essentially to maximize your points. Even if you don't get the chicken dinner, if you're finishing in those top spots, you will get more points playing during these peak hours. Now, as far as solo versus squad, a lot of people talk about why isn't solo versus squad get as many points, and often solo versus squad, people end up getting matched into easier lobbies. Now, when you're playing in squads, what you can manipulate this based on the players in your team. And we see this a lot in duos, by the way. For example, let's say I'm in Crown 1 in duos, but my partner is in bronze, right? And you see this all the time in duos. It's actually pretty disgusting. But we see it all the time in duos, where you'll see a huge, drastic separation between each player in a duo as far as what tier they're in. When this happens, you can often get an easier lobby or kind of a lobby that's middle of the road. Now, in solo squads, you can often get placed in easier lobbies because you're the only one in your squad. There's no one else for you to join because you're all by yourself, right? And no, even though you can get placed in easier lobbies, at the end of the day, the return as far as points go are incredibly diminished returns when it comes to points. So, that's why some people will see, why aren't there a lot of points in solo versus squad? Why are these lobbies looking easy, solo versus squad? That can often be the case because of this Matchmake Ranking system. So if you're playing in peak hours and you're playing with people that are at the same tier you are, or possibly even higher tier than you are, or at least around the same tier, that is the best way for you to match against other players at your similar level. That will ensure you to get the most points, to maximize your points in each game. I'm seeing it a lot in solos. I'll often notice when I play early in the morning, say on my days off, I wake up early and I'm grinding solos, I'll notice I'll have more kills but less points at the end of a match, versus if I play in the evening, I can have less kills and often get more points just because I'm playing at those peak hours. It's really incredible when you jump into the whole MMR system theory. It's pretty impressive. But we get that question asked all the time, you guys, as far as how can the points vary so much, and that is a big factor, which is this Matchmake Ranking system and how each person in the, again, a lot of people don't know that everybody in the lobby, it has a number basically placed on their head of how the system expects everyone to finish. But anyway, I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Again, we're getting back to our roots. We are doing the rank grind again, and it feels amazing. Really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you have not already, and of course, I really hope you enjoyed the gameplay on the screen. But until the very next one, this has been Riggs from ŁØBx Gaming.